place in the 8th and 9th centuries. But they weren't the edible ones. So that was.
Dile que vayan bajando los